Well, we're 5 minutes early this evening. I figured that I'd do that. And we'll wait for some people to get in here and we'll make it happen. All right, we got one person in. Everybody make sure to hit the like, the subscribe. We got 2 likes, 0 watchers. Must be phone things going on. Anyway, there we go. All right, I got the 6 gram. Howdy, Donald. I got the 6 gram Dan Winship carbon fiber Bellcrank. The same one that was used in Billy's airplane. Same horns, same geometry. We're going to make a new set of spars tonight. I've been thinking about this today at work. These, the ones that I had here were just a little too small. This thing's starting to pick up weight. I'm not real happy, but there's not a whole lot I can do. It's a big wing. We'll get this out. Oh, I need to put that back in. Don't want to forget that. Where did it pop out at? Right here. Amazon must not like me. They've lost my package again. Got a new bottle of CA and tips and all that other business. We'll just use the old bottle here. Maybe if I can cut her loose. I wanted to get those tips so wasn't putting so much glue on the darn thing. Yeah. We'll wait till I find my little snorkels to detail glue it. So let me turn on these lights. So we got some lights going on in the background. Okay, we can half-ass see now. All right, I'm going to redesign these compression spars. Oh, thank you, Todd. I'm going to redesign these compression spars. This is the original one that I had made up, but it's just too small. We're going to come all the way out to the ends there. And because I'm using light ply, and I'm also going to hollow them out. So we got the plywood here. I need a pencil. We need a pencil. Okay, what am I going to do? Okay, I got a box of pencils right here. Marcel. Hello, everybody. So I don't have to say hi to everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Let's whittle this thing into shape. I don't own a pencil sharpener. But that can't be too hard to do. Almost. I know you didn't tune in here to see me sharpen pencils, so I'll make it quick. All right, half-ass pencil sharpened. And it's full length. Better make it about a 16th inch less. Okay. Now I figured that this was wide enough, but I really need to lay out the Bellcrank to see where it's got to be to miss the landing gear. So I'm going to pull it through, except I need to drill that out to accept a 440 bolt, or we could tap it. I want to take apart that other Bellcrank for the push rod. Let's see, is this Bellcrank going to be long enough? Yep. Nope. That push rod's not long enough, so I'll take the long one, which is okay. Take the long one and cut that off. Okay. I bought that wing for $5 up in Cleveland. All except I don't know how good this was done. It appears to be all right. Boy, oh boy, you know, now that I think about it, I'd sure hate to crash my airplane because I bought this Bellcrank setup and this wasn't a good joint. These look right, but it's not quite long enough. Oh, I don't know what I want to do here. Yeah, you know what? We'll just make up a new one. Better to be safe than sorry. I wonder if this company's still in business. Anybody know if these guys are still in business? Central Hobbies. I'll have to look them up after this program. This is an old pack. Because they got the right, and I got the part number here. You know what? Let's call them right now. Uh-oh. Where's my damn phone? There it is. So, we need to find out, Clay Travis, we need to find out if these guys are open. 406. 406. 259. 259.
Good afternoon, Central Hobbies. Cole speaking.
God, you're still open. Hey, are you guys still?
are.
Yeah, I didn't know. I ran across an old part here that I've had for years, and I wondered if you had any more of them. Part number
What is it?
CHMPRS36T4.
What exactly is it?
It's a push rod with it's a carbon fiber push rod with ends for ball lengths.
Is it CHM?
CHM
Okay.
CHM PRS36T4.
36. Oh, okay. That. We have the carbon fiber. Let's see. We have the CHMPRE36T4.
What is a PRE? What kind of end does it have on it?
It's threaded. It's a 3/16 by 440, and it's titanium carbon fiber.
Yeah, that's what I'm holding here in my hand, but it says the part number is CHM PRS36T4.
Yeah, we don't have any of those ones anymore.
What's the difference?
If you look on it's hard to explain. If you look on our website, you should be able to see it, but it's basically just a threaded. They're made out of titanium.
Yeah, so are these what I'm holding.
I'm sure those ones are.
Yeah. These are titanium that I'm holding here.
Oh, okay.
It's a PR set carb TIT, whatever that means. PR P/R set CARB/TIT 36440. And the part number.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what the S is.
I don't know either. It's an old part.
That sounds like it's before my time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm an old modeler, so, and I had this in my junk, and I didn't know whether you guys still had these. So, how much are the carbon fiber rods with two ends?
So we sell them separately now.
Right.
We sell the carbon fiber rods individually packed, and then we sell the push rod separate, or the push rod ends separately.
How much are the ends, and how much is the push rod?
Are you looking for a 36-inch?
Whatever. Yeah. I mean, you got them shorter.
Yeah, we've got 35-inch.
18-inch would be okay.
We have 24. That's about the lowest we go.
Okay. How much is a 24?
They're $4.97 a piece for
Cool.
the push rod.
And the ends are how much?
For the 24s, that would be $9.75 a piece, and that's a 2-pack.
Oh, it's a 2-pack. So they're $4.50 a piece. That's about right.
Yeah.
That's about right. Okay, I'm gonna go on your website and I'll order some.
Alrighty, yeah, you should see them, and you'll see what I'm failing to explain to you.
By the way, you're online live now on my YouTube channel, so that's good.
All right.
That's good. At Central Hobbies. Yeah, I remember you guys from a long time ago. All right, buddy. Thank you much.
Yep. Have a wonderful day.
Bye now.
Bye.
Okay, they didn't have the same part number, but it sounds like they have the same part. That's Central Hobbies, if it takes your interest. Don't go there and order them all up. Let me get this running here. How long ago did Dan make those Bellcranks? About 2 weeks. No, I don't know. Whenever we did the Saturday at John's. I got a bunch of them. They're not cheap. Okay, we need to tap this. So we might as well go ahead and make the whole thing up. Back in the day, they used to be $50. We need a 440. We got one in here. I got one right here. Yeah, come on out of there. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tap this 440. Plugged in there tight. You know what? Let's do that other tap panel. That means that they probably got the little cones and everything there. So I don't have to buy them. You know, Tom's out of business, so you can get that stuff from Okie Air, but seems like you guys haven't been having too much luck getting a hold of Russell. I always like to source things out, you know. There we go. So we're going to put it in on this side. So we'll tap from this side. Well, Dan, it's turning. What's the story? So, not one to give up. Because remember, nothing beats me. You can't let anything beat you. We got out the mini vice grips. There we go. Yeah, there were some made back then, but these are new. I got the mold. That Bellcrank came out of this mold right here. So we're good to go. We are good to go, but that's how they're made right there. Well, you can sure tell that's bronze. You can hear it squeaking. There we go. Now, where most threads are ruined is in the extraction. So you got to be real careful coming out. All right. $40-piece made in China, California. Tap set. American made, China, California. All right, so now we got that done. We need to find the standoff. I wasn't going to do this tonight, but as long as I'm going at it, I might as well do it up. Yeah, dig out here. Find these things. Let's see, where are they? That's what it is. I need one of these. Aircraft nut. I need one of these, maybe, yeah, one of those. Ah, found the screws to hold my wire in. I'll use those little screws there. Either that or a socket head, I don't know. Okay, where are those things at? I wish I got these I got these aluminum ball links here, and I think that they would be much better if I could just get something to fit down in there. I don't know what thread size it is. I need to take this to the hardware store and start screwing stuff in there. Oh yeah, right. Fuselage will look cool. One hour a day, you can have a wing just like it. Okay, so we want a standoff. I don't know, these are the little standoffs for the ball links. I guess I'll just use one of these. We'll just use the do, bro. It's going to be the only ball link in the thing. So. Let's see here. Make sure you put a washer on top of the ball link. Hey, Craig. The ball links will be 3mm, huh? I don't think I have any 3mm screws. Wait a minute, I did. What did I do with them? I had it. Ah, there it is. Metric Phillips. Let's see if we got a long one in here. 2638. I know darn well this ain't gonna work. I haven't found anything yet. You know, I found these. These are RC car slack adjusters or turnbuckles or whatever. They don't fit in there. Nothing fits. These are metric. Nothing fits. Aggravating. Metric. Bah! Crap. What I could do is I could just thread it for 440. You know what? Let's try it and see what happens. How big is a 440? Let's give it a whirl, Earl. See what happens. Because I would like to run that metal ball link instead of a plastic one. That's why I got them. But I didn't know that they were going to be Chinese thread. I do not know why these guys like metric. Oddball stuff. Okay. Ain't nothing worse than working on something on a car or whatever and expect it to be standard and it's got some goofball metric bolt in it. A 440 ain't it. That ain't gonna do it. I'd have to fill it up with JB Weld, which I could do. I think that's what I will do. We just bastardized those threads. I'll put this in here, fill it up with JB Weld. Might be 2.5. It's now 440. There it is. It's tight up. Before I screw that in there, I'll just put some JB Weld in it. We'll screw it down and that'll be it. Now on these ball lengths, let's see if I can remember right. You want to put this side up because this housing captures the ball. So we'll put that side up. That ain't gonna be long enough screw. I'll get rid of this. Get a 1-incher. Nope, just found another pressure port. Put these screws down here. Put that horn away. John, if you were watching earlier, I found us the ends and the push rods. Central Hobbies. I'll tell you about it. Radical RC probably has them, huh? Well, I'll have it finished before I get over to Radical RC. I don't see why that wouldn't work. JB Weld on the, I mean, have you guys ever played with JB Weld? That stuff's some amazing stuff. It screws in there tight. It'll be fine. We need a 1-inch screw. We want to, come on. Okay. Don't forget your little standoff. Okay. That is so much freer than the other the Dubro ball lengths. These are from RC cars. Let's see here, back this up. I don't know if I got a wrench in here or not. Nope. How many guys are going to FCM? fly the nationals without the headache. All right. I'm happy. Now I got these furls on here that Dan put on, and believe it or not, those furls will not break. I put it on a screwdriver and pulled up, the lines broke before that furl gave way. I was pretty skeptical when Dan said, but he's got the right pliers, so. And Dan is a Bellcrank whiz, so I trust him. This back. This back. You gotta move everything just so I can get at things here. How the hell I put up with this crap? Okay. So now I need a wire. Let's use this flat piece here. I use a flat piece of carbon. Go down through the tip. Maybe. There we go. We got to inspect where the Bellcrank location is going to be, just so we can miss the landing gear block. Okay, tape. Make sure that's the front one. Yep. There's probably all kind of ways to do this, but that's how I do it. If I can fish electrical wire through a Harley frame, I damn sure can fish a wire through a wing. Shit, I was fishing wires today. It was a bitch. Let's see, we're already there. 70 ounces. We're creeping up there. This wood situation is, we're going to have to figure out how to rectify that. Come on. If you can't get 5-pound wood, you can't really build. Or actually, you need 4-pound wood. Can't really build light airplanes with heavy wood. I don't care what anybody says about half the thickness and double the size and all that BS. Okay. So I'm going to plot the approximate lead out area. I got 3 wings here, basically all the same, and CGs are going to be basically the same. Yeah, I was going to use that push rod and stuff, but I didn't make those, so I don't know how good they were done. I don't want to chance my airplane on $5 part that I bought from a wrecked wing. Okay, so now we're going to have to, that won't work. That'll do it. And we'll notch that slightly. Let's see what it looks like from the end. Yeah, that's about right. We're going to have to relieve one of the ribs there, I see. It comes pretty darn close. It probably wouldn't hurt it unless I move the lead outs back, but usually only end up moving these about 1 hole. If at all. So I don't need as much as I thought. Move it closer there and we'll grind that. We'll grind a notch right there for the bell crank to swing full distance. Let's see. Yeah, well, weigh it and put it on the chart. My uplines are always on the back one. Upline is the back one. I don't like reverse bell crank. Think about the geometry. When you give it up, you want the airplane to turn out. So, on the back one. It'll work either way, but okay. So we're going to relieve this. Wish I had a saw. I had one that my mom gave me before she died, but I don't know where it's at. So we got to do it this way. I get to use my rifler set anyway now. Not the little one, the big one. Okay. 47 minutes. We didn't get much done on the compression spars. Let's see here. We'll use this one. You don't think those wraps, or look at the spikes on that thing. Good enough. We're not building a watch. Let's see here. We got this. Too short. There we go. Try this. That's what I did, that notch right there, so the bell crank would clear. And we don't need much of a push rod. Okay. I have to open that rib up too, so it don't get hung up. Okay, let's measure this up. Maybe we'll get one compression spar cut tonight. To find my ruler, which I never can find. I need to put it on a string. Well, I guess we could do it the caveman way. Ah, there it is. No, that's my square. That'll work. So it's 1 inch behind the spar. No, it's 1, 2, 3/4 of an inch behind the spar. So if I put a 1 inch spar in it, it would be plenty. Okay, 1 inch spar. So be it. And we'll really whittle the crap out of it. I don't need that. I'm only going to use one of them. Put that right there. We have the length. So if it's 1 inch, I can use this to cut it with. This is 1 1/8 and that is 1. So if I make it this width, inch and 1/8. Okay, we'll make it 1 1/8 spar. This makes it a lot easier to monkey with. I gotta move something. Got to move something. I just have no room. I thought I was going to have to go deeper into the wing, but I don't. I was reading the other day that when it's set up the way I used to do it, it caused undesirable yaw on certain maneuvers. Well, John's on here. Ask him, do I have any yaw in my airplanes when I do maneuvers? That's some other problem. That is some other problem. I'd bet on that. Let's see, we need a knife. I normally use basswood in this, but light ply should work okay. I've used light ply before. Come on. Get on this side. That should do it. I have to cut that off there. My table saw is on the floor. If that's what you call it. Yeah. Shit. Can't even move in here without kicking something. John has been to my house, you guys, but obviously you haven't. This ain't my house, my little apartment that I stay in, but it'd be like building an airplane in your bathroom, I'm telling you. That's about all it's good for. It ain't good for much. Darn, I forgot. I gotta cut a taper in this. It may be enough yet. I don't know. Yeah, it is. Should have cut this 1.25 inches or 1.5 inches. Man, I make mistakes one right after another when I'm on this stupid program. Let's do it again. I'll use that piece somewhere else. I get one made, I can make the other one pretty easy. Just copy it. That saw makes a lot of dust, a lot of noise. Don't cut with a shit. Good for slotting hinges. Yay. Okay, we need the block. Where's the block? There it is. You don't need to worry too much about getting these straight because you're going to cut angles in them anyway. We need to cut this one off to length. We're going to run over tonight a little bit. And I'll get this one laid out, made. And I'll make the other one off camera. There's no, just repetition. I still got to eat. I got one more crappy day of work. But at least this week I'll have a full check. Okay. All right, so now we can make a spar. Okay. The most important part of your airplane, right there. That looks better than that little one. So let's bring the saw back up. Using a saw like that is about as dangerous as it gets. Don't do it. This thing doesn't have any horsepower, but this is it. This dado stack would definitely put a big dent in your finger. I wouldn't cut it off, but it'd make you bleed pretty good. So it's gotta be. Gonna have some more dangle on this side. Pretty close. A little bit more on this side. What's going on here? What happened? Needs to come off. pretty good. So we want this. I'm just cutting it down 1/8 of an inch. Recess this down in there. I'll take a Dremel tool. I'm not going to do it on camera, but I'll take a Dremel tool and grind that up to the line. Remember what I said, if it's not glued to something, you're carrying it around for nothing. That little piece right there wouldn't offer any more strength than what we got here, because this will be epoxy to the spar, to the 3/16 square up here. This will be epoxied to that. Of course, the sheeting glued down, and that's top and bottom. And that's what suspends the bell crank, but that's not what really holds the bell crank in. What holds the bell crank in is a 1/2 inch wide piece of 7-ply aircraft plywood between the fuselage sides on top of the sheeting. So it's on top of this. The plywood would lay across the fuselage sides like that, from side to side. And that locks the bell crank in, and this keeps your wing from folding. Of course, you have 2-ply of tissue in the center of this too, because you're overlapping 1/2 of the wing this way. Could go all the way up, to 1 inch on both sides. So you got a double strengthness of soak span right in the center of the wing. The wing's not going to fold, and the bell crank's not going to pull out. It just can't. No way. The wing might break out here towards the edge if you happen to sand the sheeting or something, but you're not going to break it right in the center. Plus, you have your fuselage that's super filled inside and out, and everything becomes one piece. And that's how you got to think when you're building light. All right, guys, I ran over a little bit. We're going to FCM this weekend, so there won't be any Saturday at John's. It'll be Saturday at FCM. So tune in if we get. Of course you do, John. So that's all I got. We'll see you from FCM on Saturday. Look for Charles tomorrow night. I may come on for an hour, maybe, before Charles does. We'll see where I get to. But ever how many videos up that I've got of this wing is how long it's taken to build. FCM is at the Nationals headquarters, AMA Muncie. We'll be on the L-pad Saturday. All right, appreciate you watching. We'll see you Saturday. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.